Hey everyone, Ian with BuildBuddy here. So I want to walk you through how to get a subscription and also set up the app so that you can start using all the features that BuildBuddy has to offer. So before we get started, quick assumptions. It assumes you've bought a BuildBuddy device and also that you've installed it on your boat. We're going to walk through 5 steps. You can see here up in the Word document, we're going to walk through purchasing a subscription and setting up your store account. The second step is app installation, whether you're using the browser, Apple App Store, or the Google Play Store. We're going to create a boat profile. We're also going to register your BuildBuddy device in your account, and then we got to pair it to the boat. And then the last step is optional, but I want to walk you through some of my favorite kind of configurations to get started and get the most amount of value out of the tool. So I also have this whole set of gotchas. We've had a lot of folks call for support on how to get their account set up, and these are some of the kind of big points that people get hung up on. So the first one is you cannot access the app without a subscription. So to solve that problem, we're going to head over to BuildBuddy.io. We're going to click on Shop or Subscribe, whichever one you want. I'm going to click on Subscribe here. It's going to bring us up 2 options. We can do monthly or annual. So I'm going to really quickly click on annual. You can see it's $149.99. I'm going to subscribe here. So really important, the email you use to set up your account here on the store, you're going to also use that same email to set up your app. The app is going to look up the store and say, hey, Ian has a subscription, he's allowed in. Or it's going to look it up and say, hey, Ian doesn't have a subscription or his is expired, he's not allowed in. So really important, make sure you use the correct email address that you want to use with the app. We're going to enter some pay information. We need to have an account to have a subscription. If you're buying physical products, you don't need an account, but for your subscription, you need an account. What's really important with this is going to allow you to manage your subscription going forward. So if you want to pause it, renew it, do various different things, you're going to come back to the store and you're going to work on your account there. Now that we've gotten a subscription, 2 things are going to happen. We're going to get a confirmation code in our email, and we're going to sign up in the app. So the next step is we're going to download either the BuildBuddy app from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Because I'm on PC here, I'm going to just show you how it all goes down in our web app, which is at app.buildbuddy.io. So we're brought to this screen right here. And this is where the second gotcha happens. So a lot of times people want to type in the email and the password that they just used for the store. It's not the way it works. It's a different system. We're going to use the same email, but we're actually going to sign up down here. And you can see, first time signing in, use the sign up button below to create a separate BuildBuddy app account with the same email you used for purchase. So let's sign up. All right, so same email, create a password again, create the account, never, and it's looking for a verification code. So that verification code went to the email, and here's our app verification code. So in this instance, here's my code. So I'm going to copy that. We're going to go back to the BuildBuddy app. We're going to enter that code. See if it works. Awesome. Okay, so now we're greeted with the app. So there's a couple things we can do. We're going to go over to settings. So now we're on step 2. So a couple important things. Let's go to account. So this is our account here. You can see my name, my email, and then when my subscription expires. One important thing is we don't know your phone number when you make the purchase, and I really love getting text message notifications, so I recommend putting your phone number in. All right, we're going to click done. So we're going to create a boat profile. So there's two ways to do this if it's your first time logging into the app. If you're on the home page, which is this icon down here, you'll be greeted with add a boat. There's no information else for the app to show, so this is the only thing you can do. If you have added a boat, and this may be your second Bilge Buddy or third Bilge Buddy, you just go to settings and you go to boats. And you'll see we don't have any boats here, so we're going to add a boat. But if you had boats, you're going to add those boats into that ever-growing list of Bilge Buddy connected boats. So on this screen, there's a couple things that are going on. So you need to name your boat. That's important. There's a whole slew of information that you give us, and that helps us learn what kind of configuration people have on their boat, whether we should bring new features to the boat because of the way our clients are using the boat. But these top things, just kind of enter in what you have. If you don't necessarily know the answers to these things, don't worry about it. The next is pretty important. So these are settings. Do you want our new high water sensor to serve as a backup and turn on the pump? I would hope you'd say yes. That's one of the main features of Bilge Buddy. Do you want the system to do a remote health test on your bilge pump every day? Or potentially, if you change the setting right here, weekly. I like it nightly. I recommend keeping all of this stuff standard until you understand the app. The next step is, how do you want to get alerts? I personally like getting alerts in every way. I want to get alerted 3 times or anytime something's wrong with the Bangarang. So we'll name the Bangarang. Actually, we forgot to do that. We're going to name this the Bangarang 2 because I already have the Bangarang on my main account. Hit done there. So now we got the Bangarang 2 there. We got 3 bilge pumps on the Bangarang. So let's set that. That's good. 4 batteries. They're lead acid. And then we want to turn on our different alerts and alarms. I personally recommend having them all on. So the next thing we need to do is register our device and then add it to the boat profile. This is, I think, the #1 place that people get hung up. So we're going to simplify it pretty easily. So we're going to click add a device to the boat. And you can see there's no devices registered to our account. So we're going to register the device. So you have a serial and an activation code. Both can be found on the back of the Bilge Buddy device itself on a sticker, or on your instruction card that comes in the box. If you've lost those, go look at the device for the serial. There's a number on the front of the sticker, and then you can call us for your activation code. So my device is serial 90001, and my activation code is ABCDEF. Yours will be much more mixed up than that. We're going to hit done. And now you can see that that serial number is in our list. You need to click the serial number, and now you'll notice that instead of an empty box here, we now have our Bilge Buddy device here. Some mistakes that people make in this step are, #1, some people type BB-1 and then their serial number. Don't do that. You just need to enter the 5 numbers. It'll typically be 00 something something something. The next thing that people get hung up on is, once they've added this, they think they're done. You're not. You need to hit the save button up here, and that'll make it permanent. So let's hit save. Great. So now we've purchased a subscription, configured our store account, we've installed the app on our device, we've set up our account within the app, we've created a boat and managed all our settings on what we want to do with that boat. We've registered a device, we've linked it to the boat, and so that's all you really need to do to get started. I did want to walk through my recommended steps. These are optional, but #1, just as a reminder, put your phone number in your account. That lets you get text message notifications. If you turn on text message notifications without that, you're not going to receive them. Second is, within your boat profile, make sure you configure your preferences, which ways you want to get alerts and also what alerts you want to get. That's really important. And the third, and not so obvious, is all the alerts will work as is on their own except for the GPS alert. So if you breaking away from the slip, your boat getting stolen, things like that. So you want to set a home port. So just go down to the bottom here, hit set home port. I typically recommend using your boat's location, but say you're standing at your dock, your boat's not in the water yet. We're going to use that instance right now. So I'm going to actually use my phone's location. I'm going to hit add home port. I like to start out at about 100 feet, maybe 200 feet if you're on the mooring, but we'll do 100 feet here. And we hit save. And now you'll see we have a nice light blue halo in my driveway. And so if we were on the water, that would be our home base. So anytime our boat leaves that home base, we'll get alerts. So that's the app creation. We'll have more videos, kind of how to interpret the app and how to use the app, but this will get you running, and then you can click on all these tiles, get alerts, review information and data on your boat, and you can start to get the value of the Bilge Buddy. Thank you. Bye.